From the very first seconds a baby is born, the world seems like a scary place. They don't understand that they are human beings, nor is crying a conscious decision for them. That's why every child is wired to emotionally charm their parents into taking care of them. This ensures that they are fed, clothed, and looked after and not left to die. They can recognize your smell and voice and quickly realize that you are their primary caregiver. Even though infants can't think, they can pick up your emotions. So if you're tired or distressed, your child can get very fussy and find it hard to settle. Our childhood experiences have a long-lasting impact on all areas of our life. Because our first ever relationship is with a parent, this serves as a benchmark for all other relationships that are to follow. So if you have parents that are unloving or extremely critical of you, you will likely develop image issues in the future. Children are innocent. They can't distinguish between good and bad behavior. It's in their instinct to love their parents no matter how narcissistic, sociopathic, or alcoholic they are. To them, the parents are admirable creatures who do big things like bathing them, kicking a ball, or catching them in midair. That's why if their parents don't offer them love and support, they blame themselves instead of them. They double down on their efforts to please them, like trying to be funny, or getting good grades, or being good at sports. When all these efforts go down the drain, a vicious cycle of self-hatred starts. They ask themselves questions like, am I lovable? Am I smart? Am I talented? And eventually goes down to, what did I do wrong? This condition is worsened by the fact that an unloving parent never admits they are wrong. In their eyes, if their child is suffering, it is because he or she is either stupid, slow, or repulsive. They never stop to think that perhaps this might be a symptom of their ill parenting. Once a child outgrows this toxic dynamic, he may or may not come to terms with his parents. However, he still has those scars deep inside that start to show once he starts developing his relationships and career. Since their definition of a loving and healthy environment is screwed, they will most likely fall for similar toxic partners and friends. Every person feels comfortable in an environment that is closest to their home. That's why they began to trust people who display similar energy to their parent figures. People with uncaring parents also have self-esteem issues. They spent their whole life thinking that they are not good enough. This belief passes on to their adult life, especially when they are facing other complex issues. So, for example, they will wonder if they are good enough for this job, or good enough for their crush, and the list goes on. That's not all. Self-hating kids also develop a fear of failure. Since day one, their parents only offered them criticism instead of support. As a result, these individuals lack confidence in their abilities, which hinders them from taking risks in their professional life. Risks are important for growth. Without them, they will be stuck doing the same job reluctantly forever. The next common problem they develop is trust issues. As their parents betrayed them early on in life, they grow up to be defensive and untrusting. Consequently, they don't understand the concept of boundaries. For this reason, they will most likely be taken advantage of by their spouses, friends, or colleagues. With this being said, healing is possible. Practicing self-love and learning your triggers can help regulate your emotions. In addition, reaching out to people with similar stories can help you navigate through different problems in life. It's better said than done and will take time, but there's still hope. Hope you enjoyed the video, and if you do subscribe and like our channel, we have many similar psychology and self-improvement videos that are awaiting you. You are an alchemist. Make gold of that.